Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is January the 13th, 2020. Strong hand. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. In motion, 5-digit realm. Wink, wink. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. Apex predator. One Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin. Offended by selling. Compete, don't complain. Okay, all you unconfiscatable people out there. Hello, my elite friends. Welcome to the show. If you got questions, type in Bitcoin Meister, at Bitcoin Meister, whatever makes it turn a color. I don't know. Spell it right. Or just send a super chat. I'll answer your questions. Remember, a Friday, This Week in Bitcoin. It was awesome. We had Simon from the Netherlands on talking about regulation. And we had some awesome other guests because, it's the best freaking guest in the space here. Brad Mills and Jeff Andrew were also on the show. Saturday's Beyond Bitcoin show was cool. Watch all my shows, disruptmeister.com. Follow me on Twitter, TechBalt, TechBalt. Okay, my last night here in Tucson, I'll be doing the show from El Paso, Texas tomorrow night. So that'll be different. Fasted, of course, because I always fast when I'm traveling, even on the $3 bus. Pound that like button. Now, Bitcoin is a savings account that will always be yours, regardless of who you bank with, who runs your government, or where you live. Americans don't feel the acute pressure to open such an account. Be thankful that it's a luxury for you and act before you're on the other side. All right, that was from SKWP on Twitter. Yes, he understands it's a savings account, but he elaborates that it will always be yours, regardless of who you bank with and who runs your government. And that's a lot different than other savings accounts, the traditional savings accounts. You can have bail-ins depending on what country you're in. Your bank can sell to another bank, and then maybe there'll be new fees. Who knows what? Bitcoin, it's yours. It's unconfiscatable. Good way of looking at it. I'm not the only one that considers it a savings account, and he really shows why it should be a savings account. Why people in other countries know truly that it is the true savings account. Strong hand 2024. Just felt like saying that since it's already 2020. And all you newbies, you got to get with this program, baby. You're not selling until 2024 if you're just buying now. All right. Well, let's jump back 5 years here. We're jumping ahead 4 years. Let's jump back 5 years and talk about Cryptsy. Hey, by the way, Paul F. just sent $2.99 Australian dollars. Thank you, dude. Keep up the great work, he says, Bitcoin Meister. Thank you, Paul F. I hope you're living, I think you're in Australia. So I hope you're having fun. It's obviously not the middle of the night there like it is here. And I will be getting up very soon, I guess. First, I have to go to sleep. Now, let's talk about Cryptsy, though. And for you newbies, Cryptsy was a big altcoin exchange, a big whatever. And it was I wouldn't say it was the original exit scam, but the guy in charge, he stole everything and he left. Okay. But he, in order to cash out some of it, he used Coinbase. So the lawyers came along. So people were unhappy that they lost a lot of money at Cryptsy. So they got some lawyers and there was a class action lawsuit and they sued Coinbase because the guy in charge of Cryptsy sold at Coinbase. Okay, they said he tried to launder money there, whatever he tried to do. He did take stolen funds and he did turn them into cash at Coinbase. So Coinbase has agreed to make a payment to everyone who signs up. Now here's the catch, dudes. At CoinbaseSettlement.com. It's linked to below. And I'm bringing this up, well, for two reasons. Just back in the day, people didn't think that people thought, oh, Cryptsy will be around forever. That's why you don't keep anything at these exchanges because it wasn't hacked. The guy ran away to another country and stole everybody's money. But a lot of people, since it was early days, a lot of people who lost their money over there, whether it be some fifth-tier altcoin or, God forbid, Bitcoin, they were doing it not under their real names, just using an email address with a fake name, et cetera, et cetera. And so some of those people are probably Americans, and they want their money back. And now a lot of time has gone by, and they're like, oh, well, I'll just sign up at Coinbase settlement.com. Well, wait a second, dude. If they didn't know who you were then, and now you're going to say who you were, they got all the records from Cryptsy, okay? So you're going to tell the law that all these transactions that you made in 2015 that were to this point not known, and perhaps the law will find ways to tax this, and perhaps it's not worth it at all just to get your piece of the settlement. Now remember, Coinbase isn't giving; they're giving millions of dollars to this fund, but they're not giving. It's not all the money that was stolen from Cryptsy. No, not at all. So you're not even going to get all your money back. And who knows what you're going to de-anonymize yourself. There's the term I was looking for, I guess. Okay, so think about it. If you were doing it anonymously, maybe you should just take the loss and move on. You just might be digging a deeper hole for yourself. Pound that like button. But in good news, Twitter is considering a feature that will allow users to tip sending each other money from their tweets. Okay, so they're considering a feature that will allow each other to tip by sending each other money from their tweets. That is awesome. Now, how would they go about doing that? What currency would they use? I don't know. I hope this rumor is true. It's from Matt Navarra. That would be great if they're going Lightning Network with that or whatever. Because what's his face behind Twitter? Jack Dorsey. I'm so tired. I got stuff in my eyes. Well, I'm not so tired. I'm ready to go to sleep, knowing that I will be tired tomorrow because I'm only going to get like 4 hours of sleep. But no, Jack Dorsey loves Bitcoin. Here you go. Patience is a virtue. Long-term thinking. Someone at some point a big company is going to incorporate Bitcoin and Lightning Network and whatever into their social media platform. So whether it be Twitter, it's coming. The rumors are obviously there. We will see. Hey, the Fundy is there. Also, the Fundy is in the house. He's in Australia. He's in Perth. Always good to see him here. He says not selling to 2024 savings retirement account. Good. Yeah, that's the way people should use it. It is a savings account. It could be your retirement account. It could be whatever you want, because no one can take it away for you. But so why is Lele saying it's over? I'm not going to say what he said, because he's acting like a fiat freak. No, it's not that number. I just had to check the price because someone said something that wasn't true in the chat. Oh, dude. Okay, let's move on. Let's keep this going. Late night, baby. Late night. Spread the word on Twitter. Retweet this, baby. All right. Oh, my buddies over at the 4 Satoshis put this thing out. I hope it's linked to below. I believe I linked to it below. Speaking of Coinbase, it was over a year ago, more than a year ago now. They came out with that bundle where they were encouraging people to diversify for the sake of diversification, because everybody wants to diversify. Well, I just don't want to own boring Bitcoin. I want the bundle, and they'll make the bundle of altcoins for me. Well, if you would have bought $100 worth of Bitcoin versus $100 of the bundle, and I believe this is a year ago, yes, Coinbase's bundle is now worth about $20. And Bitcoin is now worth $230. That $100 has turned into $230, and that a bundle $100 has turned into $20. So there you go. Another argument against diversification for the sake of diversification. Hey, but Coinbase made out. Hey, people are going to do what they're going to do. And Coinbase has since gotten rid of that bundle, I believe. I don't know. I never tried. Please, come on now. But as I say, people, why try to guess which altcoin's going to pump next? Especially when Coinbase was throwing in like third-tier altcoins in that thing, I think. just stick with the real thing. Over time, long-term thinking, Bitcoin is the winner. 2024, 2020, whatever you want to say. So let's talk about third-tier altcoins for a second, like BSV here. Oh, it's not a third tier right now. It's probably a second tier right now. I mean, that's how crazy cryptocurrency is. When BSV, a fork of a fork, a crypto dividend of a crypto dividend, is a second tier altcoin. I mean, you would expect better to be in the second tier, but there's an article I linked to below. It says BSV pumps on fake Toshi receiving missing toilet trust key rumor. So again, they're putting the rumors out there. I am just fascinated by how these people, whenever there's a rumor, speculators just buy, even though they know the rumor is not true. Now, again, some of the blind followers, the cult followers, the Jim Jones people are like, yes, the moment is coming. The moment, buy more now. I mean, it's quite magical that what they do. It's black magic, but they say come up with a rumor that someone might receive something in the mail and pump the price. Now it might be a little coordinated. Maybe they're buying some at the same time. Calvin's buying some. I don't know. Why even theorize about it? But there's an article about it, and so that's the latest noise from there. Now, I partially bring that up because there's a tweet by a guy named Tom Canterbury. Now, this is an interesting theory. I don't think he has proof of this, but I wouldn't be surprised if something like this happens. What I'm going to read you, and I think it's somewhat novel, and it should really get the cult followers going wild, drinking the Kool-Aid more than ever. He says BSV Genesis upgrade, and that's a long-term plan BSV has had to upgrade and make some changes on their block. I don't know all the technicalities, but it's not part of it's already happened, but some of it's not going to happen until next month or a month after that. I don't know. But he says the BSV Genesis upgrade is a Trojan horse for being able to move Satoshi coins on that chain. By the way, Satoshi Nakamoto is not Satoshi Nakamoto, kind of like fake Toshi isn't Satoshi Nakamoto. But anyway, he says it's a Trojan horse for being, you can get shorts like this linked up below, Trojan horse for being able to move Satoshi coins on that chain. They won't and can't move them on Bitcoin, obviously, in order to continue the narrative that fake Toshi is Satoshi. This is all being coordinated alongside the court case. Truly spectacular. And I would have to say, now some people are like, weird. Have you analyzed the code that will allow them to move the coins, so the Satoshi coins that are on BSV? No, I haven't. And I don't know if this guy has either, but there comes a point when I think that community, they can do what they want to do. If they want to move coins that belong to another entity that isn't claiming them, then let them do it. Why not? There's been other crypto dividends that move Satoshi coins. So why not? They can move these. And they all believe he's Satoshi. So they're going to make up some excuse like, well, they're his anyway. Let him have it. And maybe that's like, I mean, if he convinces the people to do that, he gets a lot. I mean, that's how many, there are 1 million of them. And BSV, how much is BSV worth? So he gets a multi-million-dollar present from all these people, from the Kool-Aid drinkers in the BSV cult. And maybe that's been his goal the whole time. That's a pretty darn good goal right there. Then he could say, yeah, and by the way, I'm not really Satoshi, but you just gave me all this BSV. Thanks. He won't do that because there's more to all this. It's sociopathic. But yeah, if they want to make him a millionaire, because he has nothing now, clearly, let them do that. And it just shows how deep their belief in him is if this actually happens. Now, is this a Trojan horse in this upgrade? I don't know. They might just vote on it and say, hey, let's put something in there that does it. It's not a Trojan horse. We're putting this in the upgrade. He's Satoshi. We want him to have his coins. Here's 1 million of them. What are they worth? I guess they're worth how much is BSV worth now? $200 or something like that? Yeah, it would be worth 200 million. Let's give him $200 million worth of BSV. Now, at that, he couldn't cash it all in because it would dump the price or whatever. But it will be interesting to see if they actually do that, because maybe that's his long-term plan. I mean, that I just said it before, to become $200 million richer, because again, he has nothing now. It was a good play on your part. If you could, you make a fork of a fork. You make up all these lies, and you convince these suckers to give you $2 million worth of coins. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. Let's see what happens with that. Let's see. Maybe that's been the goal all along. All right. I don't even know how much BSV. I know how much BSV. I'm trying to do the math in my head. I know it's worth a little over 2% of a Bitcoin right now, because it's all the people have been buying up as they think he's going to reveal something. Such a joke. Or maybe Calvin's buying it. I don't know. All right. Let's see who else is in the chat. Okay. Barefoot Barry is in New Zealand. Tone Vase will be in New Zealand soon. And I'll be at Tone Vase's conference, Unconfiscatable, on February 22nd in San Francisco, in Las Vegas. He'll be back in the country by then, obviously. All right. Pound that like button, people. Now, what's next? Yeah. And then if he gets the Satoshi coins, well, maybe it'll be also the excuse. See, I got the Satoshi coins here, so I deserve them on Bitcoin too. And people will say, yes, of course you deserve them because you're a Satoshi. Oh God, the cult. But it will be interesting to see how that plays out, though. It really will. If they make this liar a millionaire. This is where the big boys play, dudes. If you get fooled into that, it's personal responsibility is new counterculture. You did it. You people over there in the BSV land, you can do whatever you want to do with that stuff. All right. So you guys in the past have asked me about my friends. What do they think about me being in Bitcoin? And have I convinced anyone to buy Bitcoin? And I've said not many really mentioned it to me. And I've only convinced like 2 friends to buy it and a relative. Anyway, but I get on Facebook today, I get a Facebook message from someone from Washington University that I went to college with, who I knew a lot during my sophomore year, because she lived below. I lived with 5 other guys in a suite, and she lived with 5 girls below us on the 2nd floor. We lived on the 3rd floor. And they were our friends and whatever. And I made the entire time she's sending me this message, I just kept on thinking about these things I would say my sophomore year about them, these predictions I made. I'm not going to just save that for the Saturday show. And my prediction did come true. I can't say it on this show. It's not appropriate. But now, this is here it is. Here's the message she sends me out of the blue. I mean, literally, it's been quite a few years since. I mean, she's been my Facebook friend. She reached out to me and friended me years ago, but she's never sent me any messages. But here we go. Hi, Adam. Sorry for randomly contacting you, but I know you are into Bitcoin. Do you know how I can get one? It is kind of an emergency with my parents. My number is 917, because she's in New York. I'm not going to say the rest of it. Please text me so I can ask you for the help I need. So right away, when I got the message, I wrote her back and I said, did a hacker get into your parents' computer and now he needs a ransom to release your parents' computer? And she wrote me back. She said, yeah, that's what's going on. And my brother-in-law has been able to, I think my brother-in-law is going to get a Bitcoin now, or get a hold of some Bitcoin. I don't know how much they asked for. I don't think it was 1 Bitcoin. I have no idea what it was. But yeah, so I guessed that one right. But it's bullish. It's sad that her parents' computer was hijacked like that, and that they have to pay a ransom. But they're not going to be like Baltimore City and just like spend millions and millions and millions instead of just sending over the Bitcoin. And this is a reason why maybe some people's parents should have some Bitcoin just in case. And I said to her, when you get this Bitcoin, get some for your kids at least too, as savings. So this is bullish for Bitcoin. More and more, unfortunately, more and more of this is going to happen. and random people from college are going to need to buy Bitcoin that never thought they had never even heard of it before, or had only heard of it from some dude talking about it on Facebook that they were friends with their sophomore year. So that's unfortunate for her, but this is the bad people out there that do these type of things. They want Bitcoin. There is value in this. For those of you who say there's no value, that is a real life story right there. So there's a question for you about my friends and Bitcoin. And she was my friend sophomore year, but obviously now time has passed. I think she has 2 kids or something like that. I don't know. Quite the stories I can tell about their suites below us. Okay. All right. Moving on from that classic. What else do we have here? People talking about BSV. All right. Next one. This dude, BTC King 555. He's a notorious hater of Bitmain. Okay, but he does get inside information about Bitmain, and here's his latest rumor: breaking. Bitmain to cancel its USA IPO plans. Insider tells he doesn't speak English very well. Insider tells there is investigation by American Department of Justice on Bitmain selling huge amount of equipment to Ponzi scheme BitClub, with Bitmain's Yoshi Goto playing key role. Some of those sales numbers were apparently fudged to accommodate. All right, so if that's true, yeah, then they're not going to IPO. Then the government will stop them from doing this. Such an investigation would derail that. And I'm no fan of Bitmain, all right, but I want there to be cryptocurrency-related companies, Bitcoin-related companies IPOing in America. I think it's good. So it is unfortunate that if this rumor is true and they were that corrupt, if they were in cahoots with BitClub, then no, they're not going to be able to IPO. No, that's not going to happen. That was a big mistake on their part. If they did that, that's unfortunate. But if it didn't happen, I would have liked to see them IPO. And just someone's got to do it. But I'm patient. I know we're just another day closer for some big IPO, Wall Street IPO that involves Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. And that's the end of the show, I think. Did I cover everything that was in my title? What was this show even called? I don't even know. Okay, that is it then. No more questions. Awesome work you do, Adam. Good to see you are still going strong. Of course, a new show every day. Learn from this guy, people. He knows what he's talking about. Thank you very much, fellow world citizen. And I'm about to travel the world, not that far, get on a bus in the morning to El Paso, Texas, where I have never been before. The Perth of Texas. That one's for you, Fundy. It's in the western part of Texas, not near any other big Texas city, just like your beautiful city of Perth is near no other big any city, Australian city, any city. Perth is the most isolated big city on the planet Earth. It is also the furthest big city from Washington, D.C. On the planet Earth. It's on the completely other side of the globe. And thus, I'm from Baltimore, and Perth is the furthest city away from where I grew up, too, I guess. Okay, that's it, people. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the links below. Pound that like button and bang that bell button. I'm just checking if I covered everything. Okay, yeah. Cryptsy, Twitter tipping, Bitmain, BSV. All right, dudes. Oh, no. I forgot the King of the Trolls thing, didn't I? The King of the Trolls thing. Dudes, you almost some people probably already stopped the show. There's that King of the Trolls thing that I forgot to share. I knew I'd forgotten something. All right. King of the Trolls. This is a tweet about him. We'll leave it with this. This guy is time locked in 2015, repeating the same old nonsense from the scaling battles, rambling on about fees and block sizes, not knowing that the world has left him by. Reminds me of Hillary Clinton still throwing out talking points like she doesn't know she lost years ago. Dude, that is so true, man. He is the Hillary Clinton of crypto. He's saying the same thing. He already lost, same talking points. Move on, dude. But I mean, the thing with, and just like with Hillary Clinton's got her following too, of people that repeat her same thing over and over and over again. You lost. Change your tune. It's over. You lost. Just like him, dude. You're saying the same stuff from the scaling debate. SegWit won. Your Bcash is worth very little. You could just have fun in Bcash land. Do your thing over there. Why are you still complaining about? And people blindly repeat Hillary. People blindly repeat him. They're like, oh, it's so expensive to send big. It's not expensive to send back. I've seen transactions recently. Thank you, MWC. That were very, very cheap. And all right, that's it. Pound that like button, everybody. I already gave you the conclusionary stuff I always say. Now I just have to find the button that I click on to end this thing. Bye-bye. See you guys tomorrow. Some of you probably missed that ending. All right. Bye-bye.